threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
You dang right.
You dang right.
Here we are.
Man, excited. Mindless Banter 120. We've done 120 Mindless Banters.
Sheesh.
That means
That's a lot of bantering.
We've done 60 Q&As then? Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah.
How have you guys coming up with new questions every time?
All of these I thought today were
Yeah.
pretty unique.
They're very
A
original.
little bit tougher.
Yeah,
I had
some
to
were
do a
tough.
little digging.
Yeah.
That was tough. I don't like doing
I
that.
would have to dig down into the brain box a bit.
Don't ask the deep questions, okay?
Yeah. We're excited, though.
Yeah, we are.
Favorite episode of the month?
Yeah. You know what else I'm excited about?
Yeah.
Self-reliant medical care.
Man, that gets
It's
me
a
going,
big-
too. Gets me going.
Somebody says that, I'm like, oh,
Hello.
I
Say it
bet
again.
they have the Prepper's Medical Handbook.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can learn
agree.
self-reliant medical care.
I agree.
This isn't a book by some dummy.
No.
This is a smart dude. He's got lots of smarts. His name is William W. Forgy, MD, and he provides the basis of prevention, identification, and the long-term management of the survivable medical conditions. The unsurvivable aren't in the book because you'll be dead. So,
Yeah.
but I really like how this book breaks down like the simple stuff that you're going to encounter when you're bugging out or when you're just, bugging in. It's just basic medical advice.
Or bugging around.
Or bugging around.
Either or.
But it's one of the better books that I have in my prepper library. I use it all the time because I'm trying to save lives at work. I'm always like, hold on a minute. And I go into my room and I read the Prepper's Medical Handbook. Your nose hurts? Hold on.
Yeah.
But seriously, go and get your copy at preppersmedicalhandbook.com, or the easy way is just go to amazon.com
That's
and
right.
get it there. So,
Dude, that's so funny. We got a new review on the podcast, and it's really making me laugh. I had to read
What?
it. 5 stars though. It's great. It says pictures. One of you are saying pictures instead of pictures. That's the whole review. Pictures like a
probably
pitcher of
say-
water instead of pictures like taking a picture. That's the review, but they did give us 5 stars, so that's all
welcome
right.
to Utah. Like, we just don't say
I
our
know.
T's.
We don't say it's like
Mountain.
Mountains are mountains.
Yeah, they're mountains.
Mountains. Yeah.
Pictures.
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 Yeah, I just say pictures.
We're not saying the C in that one. Then.
That one's dick. Yeah, that one's just all
That
dicked
one's
up.
dick. That's what you said.
That one's all dicked
dick.
up.
That one's dick.
Pictures.
Pictures. Let's take a picture.
If it's a weirdly pronounced word, 99.9% of the time it's coming from me.
It's coming from your
I don't
face.
know, like out on the farm, I learned a
Yeah.
new language
Yeah.
and I read a different way.
You're at a different way. That's right.
Yeah. So,
That's funny, though. Keep those reviews coming,
yeah.
friends.
At least it was 5 star.
At least it's 5
He's
stars.
like, there's that picture word again.
I got to tell him about
probably
this.
me. Picture.
The first question comes from the preparedness guy. We had him on our 5 questions back in the
did.
day. Yeah, man, go listen to that. Great interview. What would be the best and worst vacations to be on with your family when the SHTF? That's a good question,
It is a good question.
right?
I think island trips always creep me out.
Do they?
Like, because I don't know. I feel like it's fun when you're there, beautiful beaches, but it's limited. Like the space for the people that are there. Like, I feel like you would be forced to be
Yeah.
in people's.
Or it could be good.
Yeah.
Depending
be.
on like if you're cut off from the rest of the mainland, and
Right.
like that's where the crazy stuff's happening.
That's true.
Right.
So you're in ways you might be safer.
Yeah.
But I think there's a little more limitation, and there's usually like, for instance, if you're on like the main island in Hawaii, it's pretty small.
Yeah.
For how many people are there.
Oh,
you know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
yeah.
So it kind of throws you into that big city too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I see
I don't
that.
know. Islands kind of creep me out.
You just don't like.
I don't like.
islands.
I feel like trapped.
Yeah.
Like if I don't have a plane ride out of here.
What am I gonna do? I can't
Boats
swim
don't
that
work.
good. Boats don't work.
So yeah. For me,
Take a picture.
I think like island trips. I'm always like, oh, when's this gonna be over?
I don't go to islands that often.
I
I
don't
need
either.
to go with you more often.
That's
on
true. I've only
vacations.
been on like 2 trips to Hawaii. The rest, I
I've been
stay on the homeland.
I think I've been on 2 trips to Hawaii too.
So-
funny enough. That's a good one. So that's your worst.
That's my worst.
What about your best?
probably something that's like up in the mountains by a
Okay.
lake, just in an area that's not as crowded, but a lot of resources and stuff.
Right. Like
Maybe
Yellowstone
close to a
Park?
smaller town or something. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely some of these areas that would be horrible too.
For sure, yeah.
But I would feel more comfortable in like a mountainous area rather than here.
Okay.
Vernal in the desert.
Yeah, no, I get you. My best, I think, would be like a hunting trip or a camping trip, kind of like you're saying, right? But you're like, you have all the stuff to kind of survive for a while.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like you went to, like, in my worst,
You're pretty naked when you travel to.
I
especially
travel
if you
with
fly.
clothes on.
Yeah,
Mostly clothes
pretty
on.
naked in terms of gear.
Oh, in terms of gear, yes. And like my worst.
That's the other island fear.
not-
It's like you fly
Being
there with
naked.
like a small. Oh, I'd be naked as soon as
Oh, yeah.
apocalypse happens. All my clothes are gone.
Yeah, ding dong's coming out. That's getting real.
Just kidding. I'm not comfortable in my own skin.
I'm not either, dude. I don't even like trying to like avert my eyes when I'm getting in the shower and there's a mirror in there. Like, oh,
Yeah, you come out, you're like, oh, who's that guy?
gosh, that's nasty. Why
There's
did
a naked guy trying to. Oh, that's me.
Why did my wife marry this? I don't get it. I know. I do not understand. But like my worst vacation would be like New York City, LA, London, Tokyo. You know what I mean? And in saying that, I don't hate everybody that lives there.
No, it's
okay. I'm just prefacing. I'm like, I don't.
Son of a. I'm done with this.
2 stars.
I'm not listening any further.
Can't say picture, hates LA. But yeah, any huge city with a large population, I can't imagine being like middle of New York. Stuff goes down.
Yeah.
I mean, a city that I don't know for one thing. And there's like how many millions of people that live there.
All good people.
All the best people in the world. Yeah. So, anyways, best would be hunting or camping. Worst is any city.
We'll be hunting or camping in New York City.
Yeah, you camping in New York City. I'm camping in Central Park this week.
You've lost your job and pretty much everything if you're camping.
Would
in New
you
York
go to
City.
Central Park? We should do like an episode on like surviving New York City or something. Like, would you like go?
That's true. You
Like,
got that massive
camp
acreage
there.
and-
I don't know.
No.
No. You'd be with all the homeless. I don't know. I need to go and check it out. Not sure.
Just that's your prepper group.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of homeless people. You guys know how to do this.
Yeah.
Teach me.
I got a knife. We're going to survive.
Teach me, and they kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Throw you in the river. Not to say homeless people are
It's like-
violent.
We're getting way off of.
Yeah. I've already gotten in trouble by my wife this last week.
Did you? What did
on
we
the
say?
podcast.
What happened?
I'll talk about it at the
Oh,
end.
okay.
Because remember, there's a question.
Oh,
about
that's right.
that.
There is. Yeah. Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Quinstead.
Mm-hmm.
The Quinstead.
Quinstead.
What are your favorite episodes of the original Twilight Zone? Man,
Yeah.
this one took me back. I was like digging and thinking of. There's so many different ones. I just couldn't remember like the name of the episode.
They're all the same.
And it's all like it's almost like nightmares you had.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, was that a real?
Was that real or was that
show
an
that I
episode?
watched?
Mm-hmm.
Mine was. I don't know if you remember the Dummy. I hate ventriloquist stuff.
Do you really?
Those little dolls
They
are
creep you
creepy. Do you ever remember there was a movie called Making Contact? The kid dies and he thinks that his dad's talking through this mannequin that's a ventriloquist doll.
No.
Just creepy. And
I don't think I've
Goosebumps has a little mannequin doll.
Yeah.
Or the little-
Slappy.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
slappy. Yeah.
Anyways, the Dummy
Mm-hmm.
is an episode that has one of those ventriloquists, and the guy has like bite marks on his arms and stuff from it. And he's like
been
hearing.
getting bit.
Yeah, he's getting bit by it, and it's talking to him.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
kind of a drunk too.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, you could, really become a big star with this. And he's like, I can't do it anymore with this. And he gets another ventriloquist doll, and the other one's like kind of upset about it.
Oh.
Anyways, in the end, he's like, I can't take it anymore. And he goes in and he takes the box and he takes the doll out and he stomps on it. And it's actually been switched.
Oh no.
And the other one's sitting on the couch all.
Oh, man, that's
And then at
creepy.
the end, that guy's like, the puppet's actually the puppeteer.
Yeah.
And it's like
Oh my
been switched
gosh.
around. So he's like the puppet now. And the little ventriloquist
He's
doll.
putting his hand up his butt. A little
I think
wood
it's like
hand.
switched.
Okay.
Like he's actually a wooden.
I see.
I'm a real boy.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
man.
that one kind of creeped me out. I
That's
just remember,
creepy.
and it's a really. I'll show you a picture while you're talking about it.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. So I actually, weirdly enough, I watched one the other day because it was on one of the streaming services.
I love when they come on. It's usually in a hotel too.
I know,
like,
huh?
Oh, this is on, huh?
And my kids were around, and we found one that this one was so good. I loved it. It's called The Shelter. Basically, it's like, obviously, it's like the 1950s or something. You see like a birthday party that's happening for this local, like pretty well-to-do doctor in his house. Oh yeah, okay. I think I may have, honestly. Look at that creepy doll. My gosh,
Super creepy.
that's way creepy. But anyways, they're having a birthday party for this doctor. All his neighbors are there, but they're kind of making fun of him. They're poking fun of him because he built a bunker in his basement.
Okay.
Right. And so they're like, whoa, you were spending all that money and all that time, build that bunker. Ha ha. They're drinking their brandy or whatever, you know. And so as they're having this party, an alert comes on the radio. It's like,
Oh, perfect.
you know, like there's missiles heading towards the United States of America. The Russians have, everybody get down in your bunkers. And then everybody's like, oh, crap. And he's like, get out of my house. I'm getting into my bunker, right? So he gets in, but then like all the neighbors are coming over trying to get in. So it's kind of like the drama that kind of plays out after they made fun of him. Now they want to get in his bunker, and it's kind of just really interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Episode, anyways, especially as a prepper, right? Makes sense.
It was just foreshadowing.
Exactly
What's going to happen.
What will happen very, very soon.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. This one came from Survive Doomsday or Survived Doomsday, however you want to say it. I don't know.
Survive Doomsday.
Doomsday.
I don't know what Doomsday is, but I'm scared.
You guys ready for Doomsday?
That's right. We don't say our D's here.
Nah, we drop the D. It's Doomsday.
You're an ick.
Doomsday.
You're a real ick. It is Doomsday.
Gosh, I am. You a ick.
It's invented a place that doesn't say the D's.
You can't say the D.
Perhaps it's Doomsday.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, Survived Doomsday says horses after the apocalypse better used for transportation or dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they're built for like the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to use them for that way before I ever use them for food. Like transportation, pulling a plow. I don't know, all kinds of stuff.
Pulling a plow. Jumping over rivers.
Exactly.
Fences.
Exactly. Giving kids rides.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to earn my money. In the
Morphing
apocalypse.
the unicorn.
Want to ride a horse? It's going to cost you 2 bags of rice.
2 bullets. 1 ride.
We're going to eat it later tonight, so enjoy. I don't know why I went into like the 30s. You want to ride this horse?
Get on my horse. We're going to ride it. We're going to eat it later, ride it now. Okay?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Seabiscuit is here. You're going to ride them.
Sea biscuit. Ride them now, eat them with a biscuit later.
This is 556. Jump on board.
Exactly. That's exactly what it would be like. But I don't know. I say both. You could, I mean...
Eat it while you're riding it?
Yeah, well, didn't we have that conversation at one point?
Maybe.
I think we did.
Did we?
Yeah, you're like eating his hair or something as you're riding. Like the big coarse hair.
Nibbling its ear.
Yeah.
As you're like crossing town.
This is the exact conversation.
Deja vu.
We had this conversation like 5 years ago on the
It's
podcast.
okay. I'm just biting your ear.
Yeah. Keep on trotting, little boy. Yeah.
Holy crap.
You got like hot sauce on and just like spreading it on his ear and having.
Just a little mayo. Bite that ear right off.
I like a Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip. It's like I used to eat Miracle Whip when I was a kid.
Ugh.
I don't eat it.
Disgusting.
Like, does anyone eat it anymore?
Apparently,
like on
there's some
sandwiches?
lovers of it because it's still on the shelf.
Is it? I don't even
That's
know.
one. So maybe it's a good strategy.
Yeah.
Like if I'm going to go and raid Walmart during chaos, there's going to be a whole shelf of Miracle Whip.
Yeah, you just get
no
it.
one's eating that.
No one's going to eat it.
I don't know why. It's gross. Somebody stopped listening because they're like, I love Miracle Whip.
My daddy invented Miracle Whip. Yeah.
It was called Wonder Whip, and someone stole the name.
That'll change it to Miracle.
I don't know why I keep going into the 30s. I love it.
That's probably when it was made.
Yeah.
Well, don't they call it salad dressing?
Yeah, something
lot?
like that.
Right?
I call it gross.
I just call it vomit water. Disgusting. I'm from the 30s as well.
I accidentally put sugar in the mayonnaise. You want to taste it?
Whoa.
Oh, this is pretty good.
Let's whip more of that up.
That's pretty good.
Let's name it Miracle Whip. That's a miracle.
Okay.
Anyways,
together.
yeah, I'd say both. Transportation first, though, man.
Yeah, for sure.
My friend Jay Riemenschneider used to eat horse all the time.
What?
It's from Seinfeld. I had to throw it in there.
was like,
Somebody
what?
knew what I was talking about. One of the 20 or 30,000 people.
I'm
listening.
sure. There's a lot
They
of
were like,
watchers. of that.
okay, yes, I get it.
Got it.
I'd probably avoid eating a horse, though. I mean, they're just so valuable to get you from point A to point B.
Yeah, it's the last animal I'd probably want to be eating. That and a dog. Because there's uses.
I guess, but the horse is way more valuable than a dog,
Well,
right?
I'm just saying, like, those animals you could eat, and people do eat.
Eat a cat at any point.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
First thing
I've been thinking about doing one this weekend. Eating a cat this weekend.
You got a little cat litter. Not the litter.
I was going to say, is that what you're eating, the litter?
Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about.
Not a great
there.
idea.
Yeah. So let's move on.
Okay.
Because I'm stuck. Or are you done with yours?
I think so. I don't know.
I'm like, man,
I'm still
I
thinking about
took it
Miracle
so
Whip.
far off. Yeah, okay. The braided boss.
She's a boss.
I own this braid. Let's say you're both at work.
Do what I say, braid. Like that?
On you and on you.
These are mine.
Let's say you're both at work and SHTF. Okay?
So stupid. Oh my God.
You cannot get back to your families to meet at home. Do you guys have alternate, possibly multiple meeting places? And what is the timetable in which you wait to meet each? Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm like, try not to laugh. So, you have multiple meeting places, and what is the timetable in which you wait to meet in each space? Something I've been thinking about after reading 1 second after and yelling at my braids.
Your turn to read.
Get out of my book, I said.
Get off my shoulder. Do what I say. Yeah. What was the question?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Basically, you can't get back home, and you guys going to meet up somewhere because you're at work millions of miles away.
Yeah. No, I'd say like sort of have a plan for this, but not entirely, right?
Yeah,
So
I need a better plan.
yeah, I need
Because right now it's just like I'm gonna come home from work just like normal.
that's the plan. When 5 o'clock rolls
I
around,
just
I'll
hope
come home.
dinner's on the table.
Yeah, there better be some pizza for me at home.
Yeah.
So the emergency plan that we have used lays out some of this, but not like very specifically.
Right.
So I think I need to just do a little more deep dive into that.
Turn page over.
Yeah, exactly.
Alternate meeting points.
Yeah, because there is alternate meeting points, but a lot of it is like if something happens in the neighborhood, where is the alternate meeting point outside of the neighborhood?
Yeah.
If it happens in the house, where is it outside of the house? You know, those types of things. So
Yeah, sadly, we've talked about it, but I haven't really given, meet at the church for 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not there, go to the school.
I ain't going to be at the church, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
We go over there, they're going to put us to work for something.
Oh, come on. We're going to go help Sister so-and-so move over here. No, we're not.
No, it's a freaking apocalypse. I ain't moving nobody right now.
Yep.
But yeah, that's something I need to work out more, some of those details. But it's such a good idea to have the multiple meeting places and timetables with each and alternate plans when things go awry with the original plan. You know what I mean? But again, a really detailed emergency plan should have all of that laid out. Mine is detailed, but just not quite like
mine doesn't have time. Yeah, I don't have like a meeting time.
It's a great idea though, braided boss.
Meeting behind the Walmart. 15 minutes and
we're gonna get old Miracle Whip.
I'll be in a dumpster behind Shopko. Meet me there.
I'm there every Thursday anyways.
Between the hours of 10 and 10. Oh, yeah. Remember that guy that I found when I jumped in there to grab cardboard boxes?
Yeah.
So somebody already has that bug out
That's
plan.
right, yeah. This one came from...
Don't worry, I got myself into this. Pulls a cardboard box over his head.
This is the best, man.
That was a scary moment.
Yeah. You lived, though.
I did.
You're a better man for it now.
I didn't get killed and boxed up and put back out.
This one came from American Prepper Club. American Prepper Club.
Are we part of this club?
No, we haven't been invited. I don't think so.
I didn't even answer it because
you didn't.
This is all you.
Well, it shouldn't be me.
I'm not an influencer.
You are. You're every bit as an influencer as I am here. If you could call us influencers. I mean, if you've listened to the first 20 minutes of this podcast, you would not know that we had any influence over anything ever. What tips would you give to someone trying to be an influencer in the prepping community? It's a great question, and
have thick skin.
Yeah, definitely. You got to have some thick skin.
Don't get hot and bothered by all the comments that you get.
Yeah, because it does you no good.
They're you're gonna get them no matter what.
Doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah,
you're gonna get them. But if you really want to be an influencer, like there's a very easy path to it. I don't suggest it, but it does work.
It's the common path. It
works if you look at it. So go to YouTube. Look at those YouTubers getting all the views. You know which ones I'm talking about. They like to use the sort of fear-mongering tactics every video.
Yep.
It works.
Yeah.
Like clockwork. They're going to get 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, 200,000 views. It just works. You can definitely compare their YouTube audience to our YouTube audience.
Yeah.
And go, oh, that works. That doesn't.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's just not our focus. Obviously, YouTube isn't even our focus, but ours is the audio podcast. But it's just like the opposite of the message that we're trying to portray out there.
Yeah.
But if you really want to, that's probably the easiest way to influence the most amount of people is to get into that. I don't suggest it, but if you want to do it, get it done.
If you want, yeah.
Otherwise, just do whatever you think is fun.
If you want fast track, there you go.
That's your fast track. Yeah. It really should just be following that because we need the views on YouTube,
Seriously.
but we just don't do it.
No.
Right?
We don't preach that.
Nah.
Okay?
Nah. We just preach eating horses with America with.
We just talk in circles. Grumpy bushcraft. I'm so pissed about this question.
I'm going to make you feather this wood.
What's your Social Security plan?
Social Security plan, is that what you said?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I heard.
What is your security plan around the home if bugging in?
Yeah.
Trip alarms, punji sticks.
Punji sticks.
Ew. What are those? A Kellogg punji stick.
I think it's stick with like poop on it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Okay. It's called a poop stick.
I just called that the plunger next to
right there, huh? Punji sticks with poop. Well, he had a little poop.
Punji stick.
IEDs, IUDs placed around the vulnerable areas. I'm going to put an IUD around the house. That'll keep people away.
It's a great idea.
What is that?
That's disgusting.
IUD.
Slimy.
So, yeah, what's your security plan if you're going to be bugging in? What are you going to be putting out there to keep everybody safe?
That's a really great question, and it really depends on the situation. So a lot of people don't like this answer, but I do have a home alarm system, which is like what I'm going to be relying on a lot, right? Obviously,
I just have an ADT sign. Remember?
ADD sign.
Just tap it out there.
I know that works.
Yeah, I do have that.
I know that like that's not necessarily going to be very useful in some situations, but like 90% of those situations, that's kind of like my first line of security is a regular home security system, right? It's great for general deterrence and for like basic security alerts. Someone comes in, the thing goes off. Right. I know they're there. I can do whatever I need to do, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I do have like tripwires. I do have some stuff like that could be utilized in a very specific situation. Like I don't plan to get those out. Like,
you have Simply Safe, right?
Yeah.
Do they have any backup power thing?
I think yes. Yeah, there's backup power to the base station. But
base station? What kind of system?
Yeah, it runs from Jupiter.
I just see all these computers down in your basement. At Simply Safe.
Just Simply Safe. No, it has like a base station that runs everything.
It's all like
it has
the
a backup battery, and the rest of it's all on batteries too. So
cool.
It runs everywhere. But I should get like another backup for the base station.
The
That's a great
basement
idea.
is looted. The basement is looted.
They're taking your Miracle Whip. They're taking your Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
But I also, it's like guns. I've got guns, obviously. I've got a yappy dog. I've got wood if I need to block windows and doors.
Right.
I think about that all the time for some reason. Like, I got a bunch of wood. I can block
That's
off
the
these.
coolest looking thing.
I know, man. Yeah, so that's it. I don't know. Jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
arm bars.
That's true.
Triangle chokes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I would kind of like centralize my family and not go down into, corner yourself in the basement. And I'd probably board off my basement windows first because those are the ones you can't keep an eye on as easily.
And it's easy.
I'm always worried about. Or the attic. That's how it's
creepy. Do you have
too.
the window wells?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the same thing, man.
Yeah, those are creepy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put a bunch of spikes at the bottom of them.
Yeah, bungee sticks.
Yeah, punch sticks in there. And then I've got like, I have that nice little Fife Ops trip line. I'm going to do that. It's got shotgun shells that go off. One of them has like pepper powder or something in there, cayenne. That would suck in the face. So
suck in the face.
That would suck in the face.
They were out sucking in the face.
They were out sucking face. You two sucking face. Then they have like those cool little door jam things that if the door opens, it's an alarm too. That are battery operated. One little cool thing I never thought about. We probably have talked about this, but your deadbolt is usually just in the door jamb, so they can kick that in and just take the whole jamb off. You're supposed to run a bunch of deep screws through the little receiver of the deadbolt.
You can actually get. I've been wanting to do
kits,
this,
right?
Like a whole kit that makes your whole door jamb like way stronger. It's just basically
that's right.
a bunch of metal
talked
pieces.
About that on one of those episodes.
It's like $100 or something.
Then your windows and stuff.
I've
actually got boards cut to keep them from sliding open, but you probably need to do a little more than that. So there's a lot of little things. I've actually thought about that a lot, and I do have guns handy.
Obviously,
and lady fingers. Just throw them out there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's what old people used to call those
lady fingers.
Yeah.
Weird.
And then I just have a sign that says no soliciting or looting or scavenging.
Come in if you want a free Book of Mormon.
Right.
Nobody comes in.
Yeah. Don't ask my wife.
Don't do it.
Ask me.
Yes. Ask for Cam if you're trying to loot. Okay. Don't ask for my wife.
Seriously.
That's funny.
She'll give it all to you.
This one came from Western Skies.
Yeah.
Sounds like
it's a brand.
Chris Ledoux song. Doesn't he have a
George Strait song?
Yeah, it's got to be Chris Ledoux. What's the point of surviving after SHTF? This has got to be my wife, right? This is not Western Skies. My wife sent this in. What's the point of surviving after SHTF? That's not what she sounds like. There will be so many.
She's going to think so.
Yeah.
Now you're in trouble.
She's pretty and sounds cool. Okay. There will be so many dead people, rat infestations, disease,
This is
smell.
the nastiest sounding SHTF ever.
Man. Do you really think there's an escape or a safe place to live after all the rot? Why you gotta say rot, man? It's not like there's gonna be a running bulldozers to push all the dead bodies into the ocean. And who wants to eat sushi after all the fish are eating rotten, nasty humans?
Obsessed with rot.
God, do you think what's left will be anything more than cannibalistic zombies? Is that what you guys want to be? Man.
Take it easy.
He went hard.
Hey, take it easy.
Hey, take it easy. All right, yeah. What do you think?
Man, it's still worth living. Right?
Yeah, it always is.
Like, as long as my family's alive, I'm going to make the best of it. We might prop up some dead bodies around, make it look like the town looks normal.
Yeah.
Wave to them. There to be dead slumped in their porch chair.
Like Will Smith and...
Exactly.
You got the mannequin, right? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Start chatting to some of them that are just dead. He goes, how you doing today, Jim? He's got like a straw hat on.
Yeah, high five, buddy.
Hand falls off.
Yeah, I don't know, because I just feel like, don't people have this like sense of wanting to live, like no matter what? Like, I don't get it.
Pretty quick to check off. Like, I'm done.
Oh, we lost the internet.
I don't want a challenge.
I don't want to deal with no internet. Yeah. I'm done.
Like we've talked about, like, why are we obsessed with the apocalypse?
Yeah,
it's like it gives you. There's more to life, I think, and less distraction. You just have to watch out for that rot.
Yeah, it's like, oh, everybody's gone. This sounds like a wonderful place to be. I have my family.
Yeah.
Oh, and like endless resource because there's nobody else alive.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who cares?
Friends and neighbors are probably relying on each other more.
Yeah.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
It doesn't sound that bad.
And I get it. I feel like this question is slightly hard to answer because there are about 1,000 different ways an SHTF can go down.
Exactly.
Right? But even in a full-scale SHTF, kind of like Mr. Western Skies is laying out here, there's always somewhere to go. Whether it's the mountains, whether it's out on the ocean, whether it's the plains of the Midwest. You know what I mean?
Middle East, you mean?
Middle East, yes. But to be honest, like my focus anyways is basic, probable, survivable SHTFs, power outages, natural disasters, car breakdowns, riots. That's what's going to happen. Like we talk about these crazy things happening, but the odds are so against something like that. And I know
Of just
people are like,
total miserable. Like,
yeah.
Hollywood portrays it
That's
as just the
just-
most violent and
yeah.
the most like
Well, and it's just
sad
very,
and-
it's very improbable for that to ever happen.
yeah, to get to that
Right?
point.
Like it hasn't happened in the human history yet, really, I guess. I mean, there's been points where it's been kind of bad early on, but like it's most likely what we're preparing for is like a power outage. So
Yeah.
like, yeah, I get
I'm
it.
done.
I'm done. I hate no power. Hate it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, cheer up there, Western Skies.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Got wide open skies out there. I got to tell you, though, if you're going to survive a rot-infested crap fest in the SHTF, you're going to need some nutrient survival, really.
You really
It's
are.
made with real ingredients. It's made in America to keep Americans healthy, strong, and alert. Perfect for today. Ready for anything ahead, probably this crazy zombie cannibalistic apocalypse that Western Skies is talking about. From hearty, delicious entrees and nutrient-dense snacks to immunity-boosting drinks and strength-building shakes, each with 40 essential nutrients, available in handy singles, daily use pantry packs, durable cans, and 3 to 90-day survival kits. This isn't your cheap, empty-calorie, bland bleh, food storage. This stuff actually has nutritional value. It tastes great. We actually just got sent some really cool new products that they have.
Yeah, those are cool.
They have like brain bars.
Little, yeah.
Something
They have
like
the-
that,
They have
right?
the, I thought you were talking about those packs that are
Or
like
the
little
packs are
zip
cool too,
pack
yeah.
for a day. But yeah, the brain bars are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 2,000, almost 2,000 milligrams of fish oil. Or
Oh,
2,000
wow.
grams. Yeah,
Wow, yeah.
one of those.
Omega-3s are good for you.
Yeah,
That's
they're
all I know,
awesome.
right?
Prevent depression.
Yeah.
Good for your heart.
Mm-hmm.
Taste weird. No, these don't. That's the thing. It's
Yeah.
like omega-3s usually have a weird taste, and this one didn't.
Nice. That's
Well,
very
it was
cool.
a fig. It was like dark fig and chocolate. It was good. Liked it. I ate it all.
Put a fig in it.
Super
I'll eat it.
smart.
I love fig Newtons. Is that what it tasted like?
It kind of has a fig taste like that too.
Num nums.
So if you like, I like fig Newtons too.
Head over to nutrientsurvival.com. Use
Fig
our
Newtons will
code.
kill you.
Will they?
You know what I mean? It's like just
Oh.
like flour and sugar and
So good,
It's
though.
like these are so much better.
So good, so good. Head over to nutrientsurvival.com. Use our code CASUALPREPPERS for 10% off your order. What are you laughing at?
You're all. Are you serious?
I'm like, what?
Yeah, news just came out. Figs will kill you.
I've been eating those all the time,
Yeah,
man.
they're good.
Yeah. Your turn?
Andrew Lennertz.
Lennertz.
Hi, Lennertz. If you had to build your best gear / preps using only your sponsors, what choices would you make? One wardrobe from OTG.
OTG.
One mission from @BattleBox. One box from @Tap Pack. Tack. Almost said that weird.
Tack.
And then one 6-pack bug out bundle from @Nutrient Survivor. All the only
Great.
rules.
I like this. All right, if I'm going with the OTG, I'm going to get the Trailblazer pants.
I didn't
plants.
see the 6-pack. I missed that. See, I see the 1. Didn't see the 6.
I see what you mean.
I'm dead.
You're dead. I'm going with the Trailblazer pants just because I love their shorts, but if I'm surviving.
I got the shorts on right now.
Do you? Oh, man.
Yeah. I'll show you the crotch gusset, but
Yeah. Show it to the
it
camera.
might be damn.
My crotch gusset's damp about 75% of the day.
Yep.
That's too bad.
I ain't gonna show you that.
Maybe we could get like a Casual Preppers version that has venting on the crotch
yeah.
gusset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
The only
For you-
venting at work is just cut out. You just hang out the whole time.
Your nuts are dangling out the bottom of your shorts.
It's the only ventilation I support.
Yeah, no support. Yeah, the Trailblazer pants and then the Destroyer flannel.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I'm good.
Yeah.
Set
Seriously.
to jet.
Seriously.
right? Then if I go to a battle box mission, this, like, it's just my favorite mission, I think, so far, which was mission 14, the blackout box.
That was a great one.
Oh my gosh, I love this one. So they had like a solar light, they had an emergency candle, they had an off-the-grid book, which I love, that kind of stuff, right? Some EMP Faraday bags. They had a solar flashlight, a walkie-talkie / ham radio, Baofeng. What else did we have?
That was just a few, like, just not too long after we started working with them, huh? That was a great one.
They had the NOAA radio and another solar light / charger and the Klecker Cordovan light knife. So I loved that sucker. As far as tac pack goes, it's hard to pin down which tac pack I would take. But I would just take one and just build an AR from it because
seriously, probably could.
We've got so many of those. Then we go to nutrient survival, and if I get 6 of those, I'm going to take 2 vitamin egg mixes, 2 home-style scrambles, and 2 triple cheese mechs. I'm set to jet.
That's great.
You like that?
Yeah, I really do.
Okay.
I mean, there isn't a whole lot of variety here because. So I have. Do you remember what the first pants we got from them were? Were they like the hideout pants or something like that?
I can't remember the name of those.
I like those, but I almost always go for the Trailblazer ones. Yeah, they're just like they're more durable. They fit better. I love them, but any of them are great. Yeah, and then I even mentioned the thick old crotch gusset.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For Battle Box, there's so many missions that I felt were so
hard to
good.
choose.
I actually I really liked Mission 82 that had My Medic had super skin and assorted bandages, has squirrel nut butter, has a first aid survival manual. I didn't know we got that. Yeah. I don't even know where I put it.
I think that's the one I have.
But then there's also the self-sufficiency manual that has like surviving in the, it's got like planting and all that other stuff, survival stuff. And then it has a 72-hour food kit in it.
Oh, man.
And then it has an emergency radio.
Jeez, that's
and then in the Pro Box, it had the Fox Edge Anunnaki folder. Big old beast of a knife. But just like you could that gives you at least 3 days, and you have your med stuff covered and food and water. It's pretty crazy.
I like that.
And then for the tac pack, I didn't have one specifically because they've just thrown in a lot of good gear in all of them. Like, I like the little flashlights that come in. That's when I get real excited.
No, you like the flashlights.
Actually, I think I got my, the pistol light that I have on came from, did it come from there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
And then nutrient survival. I like those home style scramble. I'd go with 2 of those brain bars, those new ones, and then 2 of those day packs or something like that.
Yeah, you'd be perfect. You're set to jet.
So,
love it.
Easy.
Easy peasy.
I guess they have the 90-day kits too. I'd probably go 2 of those.
Heck yeah.
Or 90, is it 90 day? They have a big old kit.
They have 90-day
right?
kits, yep.
I should have just said that.
I know, you
2
should.
of those and you're done.
What a heck. All right, this one came from Glenn Bermel. If you could travel back in time to any famous disaster and try to survive, which would it be? With the skills and knowledge you possess now, but what's only available in that scenario? Example being no cell phones at Donner's Pass. Which disaster would you pick and why?
This is a tough one. I went back and forth forever. I said I've never lived through it, and I doubt we have listeners that have. But the Great Depression.
Oh,
just because of we've learned to supply. Like, I know that you would have limited things there, but the skills that we've learned of how to get by and scavenge, I think that
interesting
could do
to
pretty
see.
good.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's a lot of. I'm like, I don't know where to go with this one.
It'd be really tough. I thought maybe it'd be cool to see the 1906 earthquake. It's more to me I just want to experience
exactly
what the disaster was. I don't want to die, obviously, but I would love to experience it just to kind of see it.
Exactly. There's a ton of those that you're like, I just want to see it.
So I thought about the 1906 earthquake in San Francisco, but I went with the Mount Tambora eruption in 1815.
That's a good one
because I want to see the year without a summer. I wanted to see
no heat.
Yeah, like snowing in July. I just wanted to check it out, but surviving it, I think I could probably get by. But just I want to see it.
Yeah,
so that's what.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that would probably be an impressive one.
Ball show.
Brand 0 and Michael 00.
Jeez.
Brando and Michael.
Oh.
Brando and Michael.
Ew.
2000. What would be scarier, aliens that came from space or an underground race of mole people?
Yeah, man. I haven't thought about this.
Never thought about the mole people.
No,
But
it's really tough.
that one. This one was weird. I was trying to think. I'm like, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
But I feel like mole people would be pretty creepy and like they probably wouldn't have good eyes, brittle
Yeah.
bones.
Sure,
you know?
maybe.
He's not developed very well.
I don't know. It's
Who knows?
I
But
don't
maybe there's a sun in the middle of the earth.
what? Yeah, it's hollow Earth.
Maybe it's a hollow earth.
Yeah.
But I feel like space aliens would be tougher and scarier because more sophisticated. Plus, whoever controls the skies. It's tough. That's a tough one.
Control the seas and the skies, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. And so I was thinking about this too. This is almost like you get a twofer if you're thinking about the War of the Worlds that
That's
Tom
true.
Cruise
They
was
were they were in the gosh dang
They were on
ground.
the gosh dang ground, and they were also from space.
That's true.
So interesting. Just thinking about that.
Yeah.
But if you found out, like, if there was a secret alien race living underneath us the whole time, how creepy would that be?
Yeah.
Like, they've been living down there the whole time?
Reptilians, don't they feel like sometimes they say that they are under
Yeah, maybe.
ground too.
Yeah. And they could, like, come up and then run back down, and you don't know how you get to them. Like, it's
like-
scary.
Yeah, it's like little groundhogs and stuff.
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly. That's creepy, man. You're always, like, looking under your bed for mole people in your basement. You're, like, scared to go in the basement.
You're one of those weird mole people, aren't you?
You mole guy.
Yeah,
what
I don't know. There's a lot that depends.
Yeah, no, it definitely would.
They had their own.
And I
like-
would guess they would be similar to us, like they would breathe oxygen, I would suppose.
so they'd fare better maybe on Earth.
Maybe that would be an advantage that they would have over like an alien race coming here and not understanding our atmosphere. I don't know. You know what I mean? A lot of things to consider.
Yeah. I've never thought about the mole people.
Yeah, exactly.
They're under the gosh dang ground.
Paranoid Texan asks.
I didn't think anybody in Texas was paranoid.
Nah, I didn't think so either. I know you're not into being super tactical with talking about firearms, but do you guys utilize body armor in your SHTF preps, like for yourself or even like a backpack armor for your kids' packs?
Paranoid Texan talking about body armor.
Weird.
Yeah, we actually had considered an episode about armor because I remember when I had a subscription to American Survival magazine, they did a whole article on it. It's pretty fascinating. It was like different, like soft armor, and you could build some plate armor.
Chainmail.
Yeah, chainmail. They did. They had
Did they have
like
chainmail?
stuff like that in there.
Cardboard armor.
It is something that I should probably think a little bit more. I've even at one point thought about those backpacks
I have
that
too.
have a bulletproof vest built into the back of them.
Yeah, like I that's the one thing that I've considered for my kids.
That's so sad
Honestly,
that
I've
we have
just
to
never
think
I've
about
never really looked into it that much to get body armor. I know a lot of people are super into it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to get in a firefight, man.
Yeah.
I have no and again, I know that most people don't, but it's just I've just had my focus other
If
places.
you go to the park, put your samurai suit on,
Yeah, I do all the
battle
time.
it out.
I never
You're
go to the
set.
park
You're set.
without some sort of
Yeah.
armor. Right?
What are those guys that do that? What is it called again? I always forget the name of
LARPing
that.
or whatever?
LARPing, yeah. Just out there LARPing. They're ready for about anything.
Yeah, there's a guy that is in our jujitsu gym that used to do that big time, and I think he even had like a podcast about it. Like
Did
they have like full like
They have like nice stuff.
plate
Yeah.
mail armor, and like he made like real freaking swords. Like that's insane. And
Yeah.
they'd go out and have like real battles.
Can you imagine just when SHTF and like King Arthur's walking down your like driveway? You're like, what the?
Okay,
I don't know if okay.
hope that tripwire's live because Excalibur about to take me down.
Seriously.
You know?
Oh, Lancelot's on his way.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. So, was that did I read that one?
your
Or you?
turn.
R0311A.
Nice to meet you. I'm R0311A.
Camping and Kobe beef. Camping and Kobe beef. SHTF has happened. You're out of town. 800 miles from home. I don't know why.
That's a
Alone.
long way.
Alone. Due to airline restrictions. I'm from throw a number in there.
800 mile away.
Due to airline restrictions, your survival gear was limited, which is pretty much the case all
Sure,
the time.
yeah.
Airlines and all ground transportation have been shut down indefinitely. Grocery stores are ransacked. All
Crap.
comms are down.
Crap.
The U.S. is in complete chaos.
Welcome
Is
to
your
modern
family
world.
trained to survive, or are they prepared to thrive without you? How will you get home? How will you survive? I didn't talk about how to get
Rolling
home.
from San Antonio.
Yeah.
You ever been to the basement of the Alamo, Roland?
The Alamo. There's no basement in the Alamo.
Yeah, so this is a toughie. This is tough. I think my wife and kids would be okay for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're smart enough to barricade themselves in the house, and they could survive there for months, honestly, if they had to.
They got your supplies.
They got the supplies. They aren't like specifically trained in everything particularly. I mean, neither am I. So
yeah, right.
Or
chances are as good.
yeah, I mean, I'm just another mouth to feed at that point. So I think, I mean, they could get everything done. I think for the most part, I think survival
if
books.
you didn't make it back and your family was still alive, the toilet paper would still never get touched. If he shows up and we've used it, he'll kill us.
He will not let us live. What are we going to do?
So it's like all the supplies are exhausted, and then there's a nice stack of toilet paper.
I get home after the 800
We're
mile
saving
trek.
this for when Dad makes it here. Yeah,
that's true. But no, I think I've got survival guides. I've got books. They're smart enough to make the right decisions. And if it gets worse and bad enough, they're smart enough to say, I got to go to like my dad's house, or I got to go find Cam or something.
Yeah.
Right? They would know that. So honestly, I think they'd be pretty good. As long as my wife doesn't just give up after the power goes out. That's the thing I got to get past. You know?
Yeah. If it's in winter, she probably will.
Oh, yeah.
I'm too cold. I'm done.
Never mind.
Yeah.
We're all going to go take a nap in the front yard, kids. You know?
Yeah. I think my family would do well. Obviously, probably quite well because my wife's family's here.
Yeah, sure.
So she'd be like, so wait, I'll just go live with my parents.
Yeah.
But they know where the supplies are,
Yeah.
and they have, they have some understanding of SHTF and like what we would do in an emergency and stuff. My kids have half the stuff packed in their bags anyway.
Yeah.
The only thing is, there's a baseball tournament, then my wife's on her own.
She's on her own.
She is not going to have any support. Just
No.
kidding.
And hopefully nobody comes over and asks for help.
No, that's true.
Right?
She'd be like, well, I'll send my kids over there to help you.
Yeah.
And I'll come help you.
My husband's 800 miles away, but I'll have him come over as soon as he gets home.
You need help moving your fridge?
Yeah.
He'll come help you.
He'll come moving your fridge, your piano.
You don't look like the neighbors, but that's okay.
That's fine. Here, have $100 in
man.
cash.
Good question, Roland.
Thanks for stopping by.
Sometimes people put their password as their username too. It's okay, Roland.
Exactly.
It's like he had to state who he was. He's like, I screwed that one up.
Oh, crap. This one came from West Virginia Herald. I don't know if it's like the local newspaper in West Virginia.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like it.
Or it's the Herald, like in, what is it, that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? Harold's like the scarecrow guy.
Oh, really?
That's a creepy name, Harold.
Yeah, that's creepy.
But it's with an A.
Yeah.
Harold.
Harold. Do you plan on making more of those documentaries, such as the one for Search for Bigfoot, or more parts of your series gone? You guys make good video content, and at least for myself, I would like to see more of it. That's kind.
We would love to.
It's very kind.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
I want to see more videos of you
I need
boys.
to see you guys on camera.
Maybe you guys have like a, I don't know, you don't have clothes in the apocalypse or something?
I don't know, just like the how-to on how to shower or something like that.
How to keep the body clean. I don't know.
Yeah. Like
Haven't seen many of those.
like a deep cleansing undercarriage wash type of a video.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Cam can show us how to do physical on himself.
Yeah.
He's like, you dicks.
Maybe it's a
You
girl.
icks.
You icks. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough to get us both together for that long to make those things happen. You know, it's hard because we got so many things. Like for me, it's easier because it's my job, but it's hard to get Cam because it's a side gig and so much stuff going on. Eventually, we're gonna do more.
Yeah, we really
We're
want
gonna,
to. It's
know.
way fun doing them. I
Yeah.
love doing them. But yeah, it's a time thing.
Yeah,
It's a time thing. You guys keep getting more listeners in.
Yeah.
You get paid, and then we can just do this full time.
Yeah, you just gotta send this to your friend.
Yeah.
And your other friend. If you
I'm
got
gonna get
friends.
these guys to do a new video.
I gotta see these videos.
You're not a creepy person, Harold.
Harold
Justin Langham.
Langham.
My son has his first jiu-jitsu tournament coming up. What advice would you give him? Good luck.
What advice would you give him, Cam?
I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah, no. that's awesome, Justin. That's gonna be fun. Number one, just have fun. Really, like go out there and have a good time.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about, right? But biggest thing is to slow down and breathe. Right, you just as you get into that, it's exciting. Got all that adrenaline. You just tell them to chill out, breathe, deep breaths through your nose. Those types of things.
Breathe.
Just
Yeah.
Exactly. Listen to Leanne Rhymes or
Yeah,
whatever the hell that was.
listening to that. I think it's
Trisha
Faith
Yearwood,
Hill.
Faith Hill. I don't know. They're all the same. They all got blonde hair and sing country songs. Carrie Underwood. I don't know.
all the same.
There's a Madonna. One of them.
Female with a mouth. That's all.
It's a female with a mouth. Sounds dirty. It isn't, but it sounds dirty.
I didn't mean it dirty.
That female
With
got
a
mouth.
voice, I should have said. It's a female with a voice.
That female's got a
No
mouth.
female should have a voice.
She definitely has a mouth on her. And then like last thing I was like, position before submission. All right. We all know that. So anyways, before we move on, I got to tell you about Off the Grid Surplus.
Mm-hmm.
The mission of Off the Grid Surplus, to inspire greater connection through adventure. Adventure, man. Adventure is awesome. Right? I mean, just think about it, Cam.
That's some awesome
It's
adventure.
an awesome adventure. They do that by creating extremely functional and everyday wearable products for a great price to take you off the grid. How do they do it? I don't know. But they simplify your clothing options so you only need
Sew
one.
stuff and put zippers on it.
Yeah, one piece of clothing instead of 3 or 4. And this is the thing that they do so well. They combine the best features from outdoor, workwear, and tactical into one everyday wearable package. That's the whole thing with them, right? So you got to go check them out. Go to offthegridsurplus.com. Get an extra 15% off with our code CASUALPREPPERS15. You can remember that because it has a 15 in it and it has Casual Preppers in it. Casual Preppers.
Pretty
15.
easy.
Offthegridsurplus.com.
Good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I
Is it
think
your
it's
turn?
you.
Your turn?
No, it's you.
Oh, okay. Wesley Pauling. I don't know.
Appalling.
Oh, yeah. Good day, my prepper casuals. So we're halfway through the year. Was curious to see how well you've done on your New Year's resolutions.
None of your business, Wesley.
Wesley.
Yeah. I don't know. What were they again? What did I do? You know, I think there are some things that I've done better at. I've gotten my prepping supplies a little more organized.
Oh, nice. Very
Like
good.
I feel like it's structured better to where I know, which shelf has what and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As for like the physical fitness thing, man, that's been a struggle.
It's always
I'll
a struggle.
go off and on with it, like start running, do a little weightlifting in the basement, and then go 5 to 6 months.
Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah, and here we are. That one's tough, man.
It's so hard.
The physical one, just getting a routine and staying with it and stuff like that. But
It's so hard.
I can't remember some of the other stuff I wanted to do.
Yeah, man, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like I do specifically every year. I make a long list because I know they're not all going to stick.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think I've done really well on about half of them. Because as the year has kind of gone on, I've made a conscious decision with some of them to kind of let them go, just because of different things going on in my life. Right.
Gotta let you
Sorry, but I'm gonna need your gun and your badge. Gotta let you go.
This ain't gonna work out.
This ain't gonna work out. But no. So like, there's a few of them that I just could not do. Like the journaling thing. I was like, I don't know how people do this.
Journaling's tough.
I could not even come close.
Yeah, I go off and on with that one too.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
I'm usually like, hello, journal. It's been 16 years.
I know.
This is what's happened. And then I never touch it again.
Yeah, the last entry was, just got my driver's license. I'm like, oh, crap, been a while.
Yeah.
Had my driver's license for 25 years.
Was born. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Been
Joined the
going for-
Church of Jesus Christ. Was baptized. And that's like big old gap. Went on a mission.
Yep.
Next gap. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's only big events.
So anyways, it's going okay. Not great, but okay.
It's tough. I usually like, I mean, this is like mid-year, right?
Yeah, it is.
And that's when I'm always like, okay,
I got to re-up.
I got to redo and go over those again. So
Yep.
it's a good time. Good. Thanks for bringing it up.
Yep, good job.
Disappointed myself. So
Thanks for bringing that up.
Jesse Nicely.
Jeffy, nicely. Okay.
So, I'm just petting her hair. Jesse Nicely.
I really like this kitty, Jesse. Nicely.
It's such a good last name.
That was great.
It's such a nice last name.
It really is.
Have you ever considered adding fresh honey to your preps or bug out bag? You have to dump it in the bug out bag.
The whole bottom pocket is honey.
You just lick the bag, get some nutrients from it.
Mm-hmm.
In some sort of airtight container, it would be a shelf-stable prep that wouldn't need to be rotated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it could be used to sustain you in an SHTF scenario?
Suck on this strap.
Yeah.
It's been soaking in honey
Suck
for the
on the
last
straps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, honey is amazing. It's a fortune.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It has so many uses, and it doesn't go bad. So, yes, and yes, Jesse, nicely.
Totally. I love it. Quick, healthy energy. It's good for you. It's got antibacterial properties, antiviral even, I thought. Some weird, crazy stuff going on with it, right? I don't know.
College students should be using this more.
Yeah. I just slathered up. We're ready to go.
Covered in honey.
Honey,
I'm covered in honey.
Jesse, nicely. Okay.
It's so dumb, but it makes me laugh.
I know.
Makes me laugh every time.
Is it you or me?
I think I read Jesse
You read Jesse?
nicely.
Okay. Lee Guessman? I'm a Guessman.
I don't know.
I don't know. Lee
I guess so.
Guessman. They call me the Guessman. I make guesses. Let me guess.
My family was a guessman.
Yeah.
My daddy was a guessman. My grandpa was a guessman. I'm a guessman. So
The whole bloodline of Guessman.
I'm going to say you weigh.
I'm looking at 185. What do you think?
I just guess all day.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I do.
I guess at everything.
I guess I'll eat this.
My boss will send me something. What do you think?
I guess you have cancer. I don't know.
I don't know. Looks
That
good.
looks like a growth in your nose. I guess that's bad.
Guessed on like every one of these questions today. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all crapshoot. Have you guys ever discussed hollow earth theory and survival down there? Survival down there. As in journey to the center of the earth.
Sure have.
Yeah, we did, man.
Sure.
We did. You couldn't have guessed that? Huh?
I never thought about like surviving down there.
Yeah.
We don't know if it exists.
You surviving
You
down
guessing
there?
that? You guessing that?
What do you guess? What do you think? You had to ask? Couldn't just guess? Yeah,
Maybe he just wears guess jeans all the time. I'm the guess man.
What do you think? I'm the guess man.
Can you get the guess man to the gas man or the guess man? Oh, the guess man.
I'm the ass man.
Yeah.
That's another Seinfeld.
I thought you were talking about the gas man. How did you know I have
How
gas?
the hell do they know that I got gas?
That's what I thought you were talking
Yeah. All right.
about. Jeremy Coy.
Don't be coy, Jeremy.
Don't be coy. Do you think most people, I don't think anybody's listening to this.
No.
Do you think most people have bug out bags that are too big and heavy with everything they put in them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Most likely.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I've fallen victim to this.
For sure.
Many a times.
Cam can't even stand up with his on.
Yeah.
He looks
I just
dumb.
strap myself on one and have somebody put me in the back of a truck.
He's got a wheelbarrow,
Yeah.
and his wife will push him wherever they need to go, but he's going to have his bag on.
Yeah.
Yeah, after talking with Jonathan Hollerman for the Bugging Out series, I think he really made us sort of rethink the strategy with weight.
Yeah, I think so too.
What you put in your bag. This is not an inch bag. This is not an.
That's what mine always ends up being because I'm
I know.
like, man, I'm going to survive with this bag. And so
Yep.
you kind of think of it as like
Yeah.
your portable bug out location.
Yeah, and it's
you
not.
put way too much in it.
This needs to take you for 72 hours, get you to where you need to go.
It's fun to build an inch bag though.
It really is, yeah.
It's
It's
like,
like a transitional bag to get you from one place to the other, right?
Yes.
Or to get you out of town for 72 hours and back. It's just, it gets really hard, especially when you're thinking about having to carry everything for kids. Man, it gets, like, it just starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Does.
Because, like, your kids can have a bag, but they can't carry, like, everything they need. And
They don't want to carry anything.
yeah. And it's like, this is heavy, Dad.
Does your bag have a strap to hook my bag on it?
Yeah. Can you strap me to your bag
It's just
with
like
my bag on
your
me?
whole Molly webbing's just other backpacks strapped to it.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, I think a lot of people overdo the bug out bag,
Yeah.
including me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
John Beach.
John Beach.
John Where? Right. So
Right.
Exactly. Oftentimes people talk about fitness in SHTF.
Do they?
Talk about fitness, hot dog in my mouth. Maybe.
Yeah.
I would argue that since the majority of scenarios are bugging in, wouldn't you be better off fat without a bunch of calorie-hungry muscle?
Yeah.
I know it sounds ridiculous. It does. But
These dang muscles eating all the calories.
You guys are a bad way with them muscles.
Look, I don't have none.
I ain't eating no
I ain't using up any calorie.
Heck no.
I ain't gonna turn my head.
Storing it all.
I try to not use my eyes to burn up calories.
It's just too much talking, using calories. Okay.
I'm writing this wasting calories.
I know it sounds ridiculous, but I intend to be in horrible shape, surrounded with 400,000 calories. When it goes south, I'm just going to take a deep breath and start fasting. My food preps are for the kids. Just a thought. Now, I can't tell if John is being facetious here or if he's being real, but look, you got some flawed thinking. It's really not good thinking.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It kind of sounds like a patient to me, too. I can turn on the fasting and lose weight anytime. It's like, I don't think you're going to do that.
You're going to be eating like a freaking cow.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, you're going to fast.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I'll turn this off anytime.
It's the same thing with people who are like, I'm going to bug out. I haven't walked more than a half mile in 16 years, but as soon as it happens,
yeah, I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I'm going to put on my 48-pound bug out bag and I'm gone.
Yeah.
No, you're not going to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a few things to think about. Okay. Most likely, you won't ever face a long-term SHTF scenario. Just put that in your brain box right now, Mr. Beach. Okay. So I don't know what you're fattening yourself up for, but it's not an SHTF situation because most likely you're not going to hit one. Okay. This means you're prepping all those fat stores just for old age. You know what I mean? You're going to be unhealthy, unattractive, and out of shape your whole life.
Yeah.
And then when somebody asks, when the doctor says something, this is preparation, doc. You know what I mean?
Prepping for winter. Like it's no neck or anything.
Ready for hibernation. No. I mean, it's just not a great way to live. Ask any doctor, they're going to tell you it's a bad way of thinking, right?
It's a terrible way of thinking.
Terrible way of thinking. Even if you are bugging in, being in shape is a good idea. Like, I'm not saying you got to be a bodybuilder where, like, again, you've got, like, all these calorie-hungry muscles that you keep talking about, but lean, in shape, muscle-toned, because, again, bugging in is always our hope, but a short-term bug-in can lead to bugging out in an instant. You don't know what's going to happen, right, Cameron?
Yeah.
Right?
Your 4,000 calories are going to run out, too.
Yeah.
What are you going to do at that point? I'll just fast.
I'll fast some more. I'll be super fast.
Yeah.
You know how fast I am? Plus, again, for everyday preparedness, being in good shape is always a good thing. Do you ever run in at the grocery store with some douchebag who wants to fight you or something?
All the time.
Every time I go to Walmart, I get in a fight.
You get punched in the back of the head. I don't know what happened.
Freaking rabbit punches around every corner. You got to be careful. But being in shape means also you're going to have less medical issues for your life, which is cheaper and obviously healthier.
Yeah.
And again, this is just a dumb plan.
Sorry. I
Mr.
see what
Beach.
you're saying. Like, I know those people that like bring all their healthy prepared lunch and it's like chicken breast and like all this like
breast.
I know, but it's like high protein. It's expensive and it's hard to sustain that in an SHTF. But they're probably going to last longer in their fit state by having to fast than you would. But I don't know if I think you're just kind of being silly here.
Maybe.
But maybe you do. You're like, screw it, I ain't doing anything.
No.
And other things, like, have you seen Walking Dead? There's always like that, when that big guy, he's like, shoots him so that he can fall back and be a little delicacy for the zombies. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a point where you need to use that energy.
Exactly.
So, use that body. Sierra Leferre.
That's an interesting name.
Saya Laraf.
Saya Laraf, my lord.
Yeah, exactly. Excuse me, Saya Laraf.
Laraf.
I don't know how you say that.
It's fine.
Who
Doesn't matter.
I want to keep trying.
Chiri Laraf.
Kyr Liraf.
Kari Laraf.
Who do you think will win a fight between Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg? Who would you rather win? So are they actually going to fight, or is this just a whole...
They keep saying they're gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It says it's going to be in the Coliseum.
Two.
In
of
Rome.
course.
I'm not
We'll be
joking.
in space on the moon.
Exactly. Live to Facebook and Twitter, obviously.
They might as well.
I know.
It's like they can do it.
I know.
Two weirdos, man. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not sure I care enough.
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. So here's the thing. Elon definitely has the size advantage.
Yeah.
Zuck is a little dude. He's like my size.
Yeah.
He's
but,
small.
as you know, that doesn't matter.
No, I mean, it doesn't, but it does. I mean, to a point, right? So Zuck has been actually training in jiu-jitsu.
I watched a little thing with him. I was like, he's pretty intense.
Yeah, like he actually trains. He's actually done some competition. So I'd say he probably right now has the upper hand with like skill.
Yeah.
But Elon's also been training.
I figured it'd just be brain power. Just gonna sit and stare at each other.
Elon's gonna have Neuralink hooked up to like some like robot.
Can you hurry and download jujitsu? Upload.
Yeah, upload, download, whatever.
Upload jujitsu right now.
Yeah. But if I have to say who I would want to win, rather win, I'm partial to Elon.
I would too.
Right? Just because I think his intentions are better, but I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know anything, but I just think he does way cooler stuff. Like he's trying to go to Mars. He makes rocket ships that look like big old dicks. He's trying to make Ix. He's making roads underground.
Yeah.
Flamethrowers.
Yeah.
Neuralink.
I'm like, this is what I would rather someone that has a lot of money do. Like experiment with like things to improve life or make it more exciting.
Yeah, more exciting.
Don't
man.
just ruin everybody's life with social media.
She's like, I'm trying to make a better word processor. Microsoft Word's gonna. And it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Do something cool.
Put these goggles on, stay home, don't interact with anybody for the rest of your life.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm going with Elon.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping if they do fight, that's who I would side with.
So
they're just going to post about it anyway.
Yeah.
Twitter on one side, Threads on the other.
Exactly.
See who gets the most hits.
This one came from Jaden Mary Anderson. Jaden Mary Anderson.
Jade Marie Anderson.
Marie. Yeah, exactly. Every middle name is Marie.
Jade Mare.
Jade E. Mary. And Urson. Right?
Yes.
Do you follow expiration dates on food in your prepper pantry?
Never.
What about basic medicines like Dayquil, Tylenol, etc.?
Yeah.
What do you think, Cam?
I've taken from our clinic we used to get rid of medications and like we'd have like the sample packs of ibuprofen and stuff like that, Advil. I use them. They're like from 2017.
Right.
I'm not dead.
You lived.
But like the liquids, they're a little bit more complicated for sure. Yeah. They mostly just lose their potency. There are some liquid antibiotics. I wouldn't attempt to take that.
Okay.
But I know that best by date and stuff like that, sell by date and stuff like that, and it doesn't necessarily expire.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, I think.
But it's really kind of vague. Like it's really unclear, nebulous information.
Like right now, I'm like, do I need to keep something like 3 years past its, expiration date? It's not like I'm hurting for food. If it's a 50-cent can of, cream corn and it's 3 years past, I'm throwing it out. I'm just getting a new can of cream corn. That, rules change once the rotting apocalypse hits us, right?
Yeah.
And then that's all goes out the window, and then I keep stuff. And then it just becomes like the look and smell test, right? If it looks okay, if it smells okay, I'm going to eat it.
Yep.
Right.
Feed your family first.
Yep.
Then see.
I'm fasting with my 400,000 calories.
Yeah, exactly. The carcicist.
You're such a carcicist.
Binoculars or monoculars in your bob or get home bag. Obviously, not a question for Cam. Screw you, carcicist.
That's pretty funny.
But I do have a monocular in my bag. That's funny.
But that makes sense.
Yeah.
A monocular.
I don't have the other eyeball.
Do binoculars, do they work okay with you? But binoculars?
Yeah. It's just that I have such focus on the better eye. So it's like,
I
don't pay attention.
Yeah.
So I use one eye.
Yeah, it's not a horrible idea. It depends on the weight of your pack and how it's all shaping up.
I like the monocular too because you can like just attach to the pocket or something.
Yeah.
Like it's just easier. Binoculars.
I just want one.
Yeah, you can have them around your neck.
Yeah.
And look like a tourist, but
get one of those that like
not a terrorist
that just like flip up and down.
Yeah.
Monocular. You know what I mean?
Like on your helmet.
Yeah,
flip it down like
comes down.
Spec Ops.
It's a nice little recon thing for you, and
for sure,
and bugging out or something. So that's good. Why not?
But I know you didn't ask, but I do have a monocular. Okay,
he does. Yeah. This one came from Brian France. Frenchie, Brian.
Brian France. Français.
I hear you guys talk about the line. Who crosses over it more? Yeah. It's a good question because we we talk about that sometimes. We cross the line, but it's obviously we're making fun of ourselves and we're making fun of everything. Yeah. We're gonna cross the line. That's a tough one. I think it's kind of a 50-50 thing.
I think so too.
We both have our moments where we take a joke too far and then our wives get mad at us.
Yep.
But me, I'm probably worse because I've burped on the podcast.
Nope. Yeah, that's
my wife equates that to like manslaughter or something. So
yeah,
that's over the line.
Yeah, my wife thinks about everybody's feelings on the planet.
Yeah, she does.
And so she's like, you need to knock it off. You need to be careful what you say.
She could never have a podcast.
Because I had said, no, she couldn't. Like in the gray man, going gray man, I'm like, hey, you could dress up a burly dude in a dress and blend in just fine nowadays. Sure. And she's like, ah.
She was like scared about that one.
Yeah. She's like dropping, it's like she unsubscribed from our podcast and
filed divorce.
Yep. There was a ring sitting on the table when I came home. She said, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
If you're going to talk like that.
That's funny.
Like somebody the other day was like, we should sign you up to do something in the float or something. I think it was at church. And I was like, yeah, I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
I shouldn't say it now. I said something, but I guess it was a big controversy in town because there was a LGBTQ
There's
float.
a pride float, yeah.
And I was just joking around, just like, I didn't know about that big old controversy. Yeah. But I was like, oh, maybe I'll get on that LGBTQ float because I just said it. And she was like, oh, I can't believe you said that. And I'm like, I don't think sometimes.
There's no filter.
But I'm not
it
like.
Just comes out.
Like if you knew me and I am very cautious. I watch what comes out of my mouth because I have plenty of brothers and siblings that just let it fly. And
for sure.
So it's like we can only be so cautious sometimes. It's like if you dug through all of our stuff, every episode would offend you.
Yeah, well, and it's like
if you were looking for it.
It's comedy too, right? It's entertainment.
Yeah.
You have to give entertainers, I mean, if you call us entertainers, you got to give them some leeway, just like you do with a comedian.
Exactly.
Comedians that are just making fun of stuff.
Yeah.
But,
it's rough because it's like, it's not like I'm making fun of that group.
Right.
It's that I would be out of place on that float.
For sure, yeah.
But
you'd be out of place on most floats.
I would.
Let's be honest with you.
I would. I'd be on the monocular float.
Even then, you'd be figuring out which eye was good. You couldn't figure it out. You look like, you know what I mean?
See, now I'm offended.
I know.
And I'm leaving.
And it's okay for us to offend each other. Yeah. Right? We offend each other all the time. Yeah, I think so. As long as you're okay when you get home at night, you know.
Let's finish this podcast.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I'm like,
hard.
I'm not out there to offend, but you can get offended by me no matter what.
Yeah,
like if that's what you're looking for,
yeah,
easy. That's the time. I mean, that's the society we live in.
So there's been several times where people have been really offended by something we said. Usually, it's political.
It is.
It is. That's the one thing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, that's when people get real mad is if you say something. That's why we're always like, we go hard in both directions, right? We make fun of right wing, left wing. We don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
Both sides are ridiculous now.
Both sides are
They've become super
dumb
polarized.
And the another time we got somebody who really offended us is when we did an Asian accent.
Yeah. We do all these accents.
Yeah.
Russians have never gotten mad at us.
They don't give a crap, man. So,
but man, the Asians, we did not. Yeah,
they weren't happy
life.
with us, which is funny.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though.
Yeah,
right.
And then when we commented on somebody's particular city,
we
really made them mad.
We did make somebody very mad when we talked about L.A. Right? I know
you shouldn't bring it up.
I know we didn't like L.A. and now we're horrible people.
Yeah, nobody likes Vernal.
No.
The state,
oh my gosh,
does not want us here.
We're like the laughing
stock.
They're like,
please, Colorado, take
we're
Vernal.
The laughing stock of Utah.
Yeah.
So it's
we're yeah.
And I'm like, I love it. Stay out of this town.
Yeah.
We don't want you here. We like it how it is. We don't need it to grow anymore.
Exactly.
Nothing. So
there's nothing for you here.
No.
Only rednecks missing teeth side by side.
And one LGBTQ float. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Yep.
Yeah. Guys, today's podcast is brought to you by TacPack. It is the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful professional grade stuff inside. Use our code CASUALPREPPERS. You're going to get a free $70 machine-made part from Next Level Armament. If that ain't a deal, well, I don't know what a deal is. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get any better. I don't know how they do it. They're offending someone with these prices.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing it. I don't
Can I just get the $70 and not the machine?
Can you just throw in some cash?
I don't need the part.
I don't need the part. Just give me a cash equivalent. It's pretty dang good, though. Yeah. Go to TechPack.
Yeah, get them.
Get 'em.
Because you can build a whole gun practically.
You can in one box usually. All right, guys, that's all we got. Anything else, Cameron?
No, that's it.
All right.
Thanks. I'm sorry I offended everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
My wife's going to
Yeah.
not talk to me for a week.
Yeah, that's all right, though. All right, guys, stay survived.